Okay, so when is this? Oh, okay, so we decide later. Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. Record of attendance. Declarations of conflict of interest, anyone? Approval of agenda, any additions or deletions? Any additions or deletions? Can I have approval of the agenda?
So moved.
Thank you. Second, any discussion?
Question.
Question's been called. All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. Business. Okay, so we're at a public hearing. We have two public, or at least one. And so what'll happen is we'll just ask if anybody wants to speak to this, and then council will discuss it later in the regular council meeting. So, A, to consider and if deemed advisable, amend the municipal planning strategy and land use bylaw to permit the redevelopment of existing institutional buildings in the residential designation to be considered by development agreement as outlined in the planner's report. Would anybody like to speak to this? Second time, anyone like to speak to this? Don't all jump up, Martha. A third time, would anyone like to speak to this? Okay, hearing no one, we will go on to the second item. To consider and if deemed advisable, enter into a development agreement with the developer Ocean Breeze Estates for a 4-unit building at 1 Ellis Road as outlined in the planner's report. Would anyone like to speak to this?
That's the one they have the property cleared right now?
Anyone want to speak to this one? Third and final time, would anyone like to speak to this issue?
I have a question for Carolyn.
Hearing nothing from Martha?
I have a question for Carolyn for the...
Yeah, you can, or you can
the,
ask later, but go
for the
ahead.
planner. Caroline, just on the other side of that property on Ellis, what is that zoned? There's 2 houses there, right across from Sarah Corning. Is that zoned residential, or somebody said that's zoned something else?
That's not Ellis.
Haley Road.
Haley Road,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's zoned low-density residential, but there's a development agreement on the property that would allow some commercial mixed residential use.
Look how green. Yeah, I am green. Look at me. I'm green. You see how look? Green. Oh, green eggs and ham. Oh man. Okay, so okay.
So this is a different property.
I know it's the one that's cleared, but I'm just asking the one because somebody had concerns about the one next door that it might have overflowed a little bit at one point. You know what I mean? There might have been a little extra storage on it, on the one next door on Haley Road. And they said, the guy went in and said, I'm zoned, I can do whatever I want, I can store whatever I want on my property. Is that? That's done? Okay, wow, I was so mesmerized by the new lot that I didn't look next door. Okay, good.
Good? Okay. Motion to adjourn.
Are we still on TV?
We're not on TV at all.
Okay, good.
We're just being taped for live stream. We're being live streamed.
Huh?
Live streamed.
Is that good?
Well, it means